I'm just gonna close my eyes and pretend that I'm not here. All these empty faces talk about...
Right guys, I have now gone and popped the form on, so straightened it, I should say. Popped it back on and straightened it, so I am ready to go now.
Don't you wanna party? Standing in the crowd feeling hard.
So first I'm going to prep my nails. So what I do, I use the nail dehydrator. So I will brush that onto my nail. So when you do a full set of nails, obviously you can pop it onto the first one. When you come around again, then this will be dry. So we're going to give it a second to dry there. So now that it's dried, I'm going to close this off. And then I am going to pop on my nail acid-free primer. And we're going to use that. And you want to put it just on your natural nail. Don't put it on your cuticles, just go slightly around and just make sure you've got it everywhere. So we're going to let that dry and then we will start building our nail on there. So in my little pot here I have got my CJP monomer. So it is my favorite. I love using CJP for my core products, and then I buy all the other ones to top up and to play around with. So I use the ultra adhesive on CJP, and we're going to use the core powder. We're going to use the color Birthday Suit. Absolutely friggin' in love with this as well. The brush that I'm going to use is the brush that I got with my Essential Nail course. I wish I knew which brand this was. If anyone is watching and you know what brand it is, please let me know, because I want to buy another one of these, because I've gone through so many different brushes. I absolutely do adore all of them, but I just find that I work so much easier with this one. I did ruin it a bit. I let some of the monomer get on all over it. Anywho, so first thing that I'm going to do is I'm going to do what we call burp your brush. So I'm going to put my brush in and then just go to the bottom, and you can see bubbles come up. So that is called burping your brush. So it's just so that you don't get any of the bubbles in your acrylic. So if you are a nail professional and you're watching this, please give me some tips and comments on how to maybe improve my technique. I am new, and this was not going to be a channel where I start off by just giving tutorials. I am just showing everyone what I use and how I do it, and it might not be the right way. So we're going to open our lovely powder. The biggest not trick, I should say, the biggest thing for me is to try and find the right mixture between these two, because otherwise it's too runny or it's too dry and then it's just a mission. So I'm going to go in with my brush, and then I'm going to pick up a bead over here, and I want to do my nail the same as the others. Now as you can see, I picked up too much powder, not enough liquid. You can see all the powder over there. So all I'm going to do is I'm going to drop that bead because I don't want to use it, shaking that off, and I'm going to go in again. And it's all trial and error, girls. I still can't get it right, as you can see. So I normally just wait to see if it's going to soak in, and that one should be alright. So I'm going to pop it on my nail over here. Because I'm going to go for a long nail, I'm going to pop it over there and just pat it down. And then making sure that I've got it in that corner there, clear off my brush, and just going to work it down. Making sure that it is a very thin layer, because otherwise your nail will be too thick. So what I'm going to do now is I'm just going to shorten that point there, and we're going to go and walk it down some more. So you'll still be able to mold it any which way you want to. Oh, that's actually a nice shape. I might keep that shape. My nails are never the same anyway, and anyone that knows me outside of videos know this little fact about me. So I might keep that because I think I actually do like that shape. Give it a bash, Denise. Okay, so now that I've done that, I'm going to go for another bead. Now, the professionals will talk about 1 bead process, 2 and 3 bead. So this is going to be a 3 bead, so I'm just going to pop it there in the middle, let it go down to the side, shape it over there, shape it on the side, brush it down, and you can see my shape there from the side. So I've got some coming down there, so I'll just push that in with one of my brush. I can always just file that away, and there you go. Right, I'm quite happy with that. Next one I'm going to put right at the back end. So what you want to do is you want to hold your nail at an angle so you can make sure that it runs down, so gravity helps you there. So I'm going to pick up my bead. I want it slightly wetter than the others, just dab off any excess liquid. I am going to then pop it right against my cuticle over there, let gravity pull it down so that I don't have to do a lot of work at the back, and just make sure it falls into shape, and then brush it down. The reason why you like using this, let's call it the 3 bead, as the professionals do, 3 bead process, is because then that last step that I've done there has now actually, pop some powder on there, has now actually created my apex, which I'll show you in a second. I've just caused a little bit of a dip over there that I need to fix, but nothing you can't fix. So if you are new to nails, please, I used to get really panicky and stressed out. Just take your time, girlfriend, it's okay. Worst case scenario, you just got a hell of a lot of filing to do. So I'm picking up a little bit more because of that little hole that I've created there, and pop that there, and there you go. That is now fixed. Ta-da! So my tip is really thin, which is perfect. And now you can see I have got, let me turn it to the side, you can see I've got my apex there. So I know I am one of those people that never wanted any thick nails. I always just wanted my nails need to be thin. I have learned through doing my course that that little bit at the back, for those of you who don't do nails, that little apex that I've got there is to give some strength to your nail, so that you don't break it so easy. So that's why it's over there, and it will strengthen. And the longer your nail goes, you need to just keep that always in mind, that your apex need to give some support to the rest of your nail. So that nail is done there, and we shall let it set, and then I'll remove the form, do some filing, and then the nail is done. Yay! So now that my nail is set, the way that I check it is I tap it on the back with the back of my brush. If you can hear that, then your nail has set. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to remove the form, and then you will see my nail. So there we go, that's my nail, nicely built. And all I need to do now is do some filing to shape it. If you are new to nails like I am, you might find sometimes that you have a little bit of a run over on the sides, which I didn't notice. So all I'm going to do is to file those back down again. So please don't panic about it. Eventually we will get around to doing it without making that little extra lip there. So I'm just going to file them on the side. So I'm starting on my sides first. Getting rid of that lip there. When you do it on the client, just always make sure that you pull away the skin there so you don't cut them. I can't do it on myself, so I'm just being really careful not to cut myself. And then I'm going to go sides like this. And then I'm going to go over the top and pull the shape together. So I'm going carefully around the cuticle area, keeping the file at an angle, because you want it to come in quite nicely to your cuticle. And there you go. just get those flyaway bits rid of them. Get the dust off, and that's my nail done. So I'm quite happy with that. All I need to do now is I need to just wipe it off. So I use these little alcohol prep wipes. I will leave the link for them as well. I get these off Amazon. So I just use that, tidy everything up, get rid of all of the dust, and then I can go put straight top coat on and my nail will be the same as these, or I can go put a color top on now, and then I've got a new nail. So obviously soon I will have to redo all of these because now I've got a different nail on my hand and also different lengths. So I will soon do those, but I'm not in a hurry because I'm a nail tech in training and everybody knows my nails are always different. So I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please give it a like and a thumbs up. Subscribe if you haven't already, and I will leave links for everything that I've used today in the comments. I will just mention that this video is not sponsored by any of the companies. I won't be making money out of any of the links, but I am putting them there for you guys because I think you guys might like some of them and want to try them. So have fun with this. I hope this helped you guys. Love you lots and speak to you soon. Bye.